If you are a woman struggling with your man because he flexes every time his mother is around, sit tight, this video is for you. Hey, I'm Sharif, Mr. Anfar, I am Ali, and thank you for coming on to this channel, which is all things specialized in being in a relationship with a mama's boy. I also go over an array of topics that are under the relationship umbrella, where I give you tips and strategies on bringing out what I call the supreme lover. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe and also click on that notification bell so that the expectation is you don't have to come to me, but every time I upload, I'll come right to your cell phone, desktop, TV, and whatever other smart device you use. Now, back to the topic at hand. So your man is saying no to things that you know he would typically say yes to if his mother was not around, and it's starting to piss you off. Hopefully I can bring some ease to your home and give you a bit of understanding in what's going on in his psychology. You see, this happened to my wife and I actually a few weeks ago. My mother, she drove down and where we live, and she visited for the weekend, and I wanted to go outside and run without my shirt on. My wife, because she is the lovely, possessive wife that she is, because she wants all these goods to herself, did not want the women of the neighborhood to see your boy with his shirt off running down the street, because, you know, these pecs, woo, turn the girl on, turn the girl on. So my wife said, honey, please don't go outside without a shirt. And I adamantly and assertively said to her, no, I'm going outside with my shirt and that's it. Boom, opened the door, ran, did what I had to do. I get back and I see that she has a bit of an attitude, and she said, wow, you really went outside without your shirt on? I'm like, yeah, babe. But I kept going on casually talking about what I was thinking while I was running. And my mother's sitting adjacent from us. So later that night, her and I had the conversation that she married me because of my yes. And before you misconstrue what I'm saying, she didn't marry me because I'm a yes boy, but she married me because she knew there were certain things that I just didn't battle her with, and I didn't have to. I'm all about winning the war, not always fighting the fine little battles. So she said, if your mom wasn't there, I don't believe that you would say, no, honey, I'm going outside like I want to. I think you would have been like, why, babe? And then it would have been a conversation. And Sharif, it's not that I wouldn't have let you go outside without a shirt. It's just I wanted you to respect the fact that I didn't want you to, and we have a little dialogue about it. And more than likely, I would have let you go outside anyway, because I mean, it's your body, you're my husband, and I respect and honor your judgment and your decisions. One of my friends, he actually called because he saw the vlog, and he said, yo, I know why you did what you did, Reef. I'm like, why? Why, D? He said, it's because your mom was there. And because your mom was there, you wanted to let your wife know and your mom, yo, I'm the man in this house. I'll run this. Can nobody tell me nothing? And that's it. And I thought, yo, I don't think that that's accurate. But I couldn't really argue him either. You see, my mother was there. And my wife was there. So here it is, the woman who I chose to fall in love with is telling me no in front of the woman who chose to give me life. I've been fighting for years to have my mother trust the independence, which is my God-given right as a man. And now my wife is telling me I don't want you to do something in front of the woman who has told me all of my life, don't do, because the world's gonna end. Just making me feel like I can't live my best life. So maybe I flexed in front of my wife because I used her as a conduit to get to my mother, to tell her things have changed and shifted, what I say goes. And perhaps that may be going on with your mama's boy of a man. You see, he may not battle you in certain things when it's just you and him, because you guys realize what the paradigm of your relationship is. But his mother doesn't, because she's not in your day-to-day. So she already believes that he does anything that you want him to anyway, that he's cat-whipped. When you're giving him an instruction, he will not obey your commands because you're doing it in front of the very woman who did not trust his ability to think for himself. So the point of this whole video is, your man is not saying no, or he's not creating this argument or this tension between you two on purpose. He may be doing it because he's exercising his independence in front of the woman who tried to keep him dependent on her. less about you and it's more about her. Just understand that your man is not doing this to spite you, but he's doing this in order to exercise his independence and prove to himself, even still, that he's able to make a decision and stick to it without anybody having to micromanage his life. Let that man flex a little bit. It's not gonna break our relationship. Hey, as always, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully that added some value to you that you can take it into your relationship and implement some things that I said to understand where he is in his head just a bit more. And if no one has told you, allow me to be the first. I see the supreme lover in you. Blessings.